also from Brazil, number 8, Breno Oliveira. He's a forward from Elgin, Illinois, number 9, Derek Hoffman. Starting at defender from Aurora, Illinois, number 10, Mario Alvarez. He's a defender from Neenah, Wisconsin, number 12, Stuart Gray. He's a midfielder from Germany, number 23, Max Ludwig. Starting at forward, captain of your Milwaukee Wave from Ontario, number 26, Ian Bennett. He's a goalkeeper from La Cruces, New Mexico, number 32, Augie Ray. Your starting goalkeeper tonight from Rochester, New York, number 33, William Bonahane. He's a defender from Jamaica, number 40, Joy Morrison. Number 70 for his brother. Give it up for Frank Taiu. Starting at forward from Chicago, number 80, Alex Sanchez. He's a forward from Sterling Heights, Michigan, number 97, Javier Steinwasser. And your all-star coaching staff. We begin with athletic trainers Ricardo Vidal and Ariel Hachtel. Assistant coaches are Marcio Leite and Tenzin Rampa. And head coach of your Milwaukee Wave, Giuliano Oliviero. Wave fans, make some noise for your 7-time champions, Milwaukee Wave. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
The video fly at the arena in downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You know what that means, fans. It's MASL soccer time here between the Milwaukee Wave facing the Texas Outlaws. And a pleasant good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending where you might be in our broadcast reception universe. Tom Lennon, along with Wave legend, Hall of Famer Mark Kramer. Well, AK, you've got the playoff-bound Milwaukee Wave against the non-playoff-bound Texas Outlaws. That was pretty much the case a month ago when these teams met here, and the Outlaws pulling off arguably the most shocking upset of the league season with a 7-6 overtime win against the Wave. Wave had to score twice in the final minute of regulation to force overtime that night, so they were kind of lucky to get it to that stage. Now, since then, Wave did go down to Mesquite and soundly defeat the Outlaws 14-7, although it was still tied up late in the third period of that one. Texas, nothing to lose. Coming up here today, Ed Piscarich and company, coming off an 11-5 loss last night at home to St. Louis, whereas the Wave coming off a 7-5 win here against Baltimore on Friday. I think we're going to see an entertaining game, but again, a game I would think that the Wave wants to come out and try and keep their positive momentum going.
Yeah, well, the Wave has an opportunity today to jump over UCFC into the 5th slot in the MASL standings. Remember, the top 8 teams make the playoff in San Diego. So the Wave in number 6 right now with 36 points. UCFC has 37. The Wave can get their 3 points, move to 39. But yeah, a month ago, this team, Texas, came in here and they used the counterattack. They counterattacked the Wave very well. They got some speed up front. Number 80, Stankovic, is a great player. David Stankovic, he scored the winning goal in that game. And if the Wave doesn't take care of business early in this game and lets Texas hang around, they could be in for a dogfight.
The Wave playing its third last regular season game here today. Same for the Outlaws. Outlaws will have 2 more road games remaining after this one to wrap up the season. The Wave will be in St. Louis on Friday and then return home to host the Ambush for the final regular season contest. That's a week from today at 5 p.m. Sunday, March 30th. Go to MilwaukeeWave.com for tickets and info. MilwaukeeWave.com, your source for everything Wave. And, of course, that day, AK will be retiring the number 21 for former player, now current coach, Giuliano Oliviero. So that will be a great day here at the arena. Looking forward to it. But first things first, we got to deal with these Outlaws.
Well-deserved for Giuliano Oliviero. He used to wear that number 21, scored a lot of big goals for the Wave over the years. And tonight, number 70, Frank Tayu. He switched from 51 to 70 for tonight's game in honor of his brother Uzi Tayu. And 3 to go till we get to San Diego.
Wave in the black and yellow. Kicking off, moving it right to left as we look the action. There is the aforementioned Frank Tayu, one of the league's leading scorers. Total of 40 points overall. He is right behind the Wave's leading scorer, Alex Sanchez. Actually, Frank with 41 points overall, Sanchez with 40. But Alex is the Wave's team leading scorer. Frank accumulated most of his with St. Louis. Frank has had 11 points in his 4 games with Milwaukee, so he has obviously had a good run since coming over in that big trade with the Ambush about a month ago.
One of the things that hurt the Wave the last time against Texas, Tom, was they just played too slowly. Got to move the ball quickly in the attack.
Ian Bennett tried to play it off the inboard. It's cleared out of there. And Sean Escueta, the Squid, third-year pro out of Whitefish Bay High School and the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Now Ricardo Carvalho will control at midfield to Stuart Grable. Stuart, long-time Wave player, the veteran out of Neenah, Wisconsin, and UWGB. Stuart now in his 9th season with the Wave. Max Ludwig, number 23, a rookie. There's Derek Huffman with it now as he tries to ward off the defender. Ludwig tried to go backdoor for Carvalho. Play was broken up. Milwaukee keeps pressure on Ludwig Kessin. Max will tee up the shot and a save made.
Good sign for the Wave. Max Ludwig that time getting his shot on target. He's had a number of chances. He's played in about 7 or 8 games so far. One of the things that he needs to work on is putting shots on frame, and that time he got that one nicely on frame.
Still looking for his first goal. He's got 4 assists so far this year in 8 previous appearances. Mario Alvarez out of the corner. Mario looking, in it comes. Carvalho's shot blocked. Tight space there. And the shot is rejected, out of bounds. Milwaukee will play it in. Alvarez again will prepare to put it in play.
See, on these restarts that aren't a virtual corner, Tom, I'd love to see the lefty come around and play that ball into the box. There was one, we didn't even get a shot off. In fact, we played it all the way out past our yellow line.
Sanchez working against the defender, Grant Michaels. Michaels was a key defender for the Outlaws in their victory here a month ago. He helped shut down the Wave targets.
One of the things for the fans to watch is how many touches the Wave takes, each individual, when they get the ball. If it's 3 touches, can you play 2? If it's 2, can you play 1? Too many touches the last time these two teams played slowed us down in the attack.
Frank Tayu is going to get called for the foul. Our officials tonight, Mark Kudlisik and Nick Ramos, a couple of veteran officials in the MASL. They're going to look at Frank wearing number 70, as Art said, switching from his usual 51. Well, usual since he came to the Wave.
It was 15. That wasn't available because Correa had it. Then it became 51. He flipped it, and now it's number 70.
Takeaway.
Here we go.
Walking in, and the shot is cleared off behind the keeper. I don't know if it was on target anyway.
Reno should have walked that in. He had plenty of space, and it was a 2v1.
Torrealba's pass up ahead is turned away. Daniel Torrealba. Troy Morrison comes up with it for the Wave. Troy, the third-year player. He's been a spot player for Milwaukee so far this year. He's done a nice job every time called upon by Coach Julian Oliviero. Troy playing in his 10th game of this season. Kudus Laval, the Q, number 3, Nigerian native who played his high school ball down in Chicago. He'll come out for a change as Escuela controls.
Once again, the majority of the time, it's more than 2 touches. The majority of the time, it should be 1 and 2 touch. And when you take more than 2, it should be the minority, and they need to flip that.
Ian Bennett for Huffman. Derek lays off. Sanchez coming through. Sanchez shot. Save. Alex still battling for the rebound, and he's back in there.
Nice save that time by Rivera to stand tall.
Jesus Rivera had 19 saves for the Outlaws in that previous victory here back on February 15th. Arguably his best game of the season. Ian Bennett reloads, and he sends one in all the way on the other side, and now out come the Outlaws. Nice tackle by Ludwig at midfield when it looked like the Outlaws might have a breakaway going. Here's Steven Chavez coming back the other way. Ludwig going to cut him off in the corner. Ludwig, the German native from Stuttgart. Shot is blocked top of the area that time by Stuart Grable, and the Outlaws will recycle. Wave had virtually all the possession for the first 4 minutes of this match, but still unable to turn on the light.
As I've been saying, the possession needs to be faster, though. It's too slow, too many touches in the attack.
Outlaws come in at 4-17-0, 3-6-0 on the road. They've scored 100 goals, given up 94. So a significant goal difference on their line. The Wave, which is 6th in the league, 12-7-2, 7-1-2 here at Panther Arena. Milwaukee's a plus 18. They've scored 147, given up 129. One thing about the Wave is they've been pretty consistent offensively. Only 3 previous games this year, 5, that they've been held under 6 goals. So you're putting up 6 goals for 16 out of 21 games. That usually should bode pretty well for success. They had 7 in Friday night's victory over the Blast, the 7-5 one. Nice steal there. Morrison, Tayu now 3-2 in the zone. Here comes Frank. Little shake, top of the area. Wanted to shoot, but ended up playing a pass across for Ricardo and cleared it up. So Milwaukee again controlling the action here, but unable to produce any goals so far. A couple of decent chances, 1 great chance. talking with Coach Eddie Piskarich before the game. The Outlaws just flying in this morning to come in for this one after playing in Mesquite last night. And he said they're probably going to play low pressure to start the game, which is not a surprise.
He said it was going to be a hybrid. They were going to start out low pressure and then switch to high pressure when the first media timeout was.
Okay,
so we'll have to watch for that one.
First media timeout will be coming up in another minute or two. Javi Steinwasser trying to get inboard, sent across! But neither Tayu nor Alvarez able to play at home as the defender was there to clear for Texas. Renault's pass back is broken up by Steven Merker.
Although if Texas can keep him scoreless to the media timeout, Ed might want to rethink that.
Merker, by the way, a 46-year-old out of Mentor, Ohio. And apparently that's no misprint. Chavez shot, kick save by Benahane, went out of bounds. And that will bring us to a media timeout. We'll take a break and come back with more. It is no score here in Milwaukee on MASL TV.
Right after the break.
Oh, Wave fans, you know what time it is. Get up on your feet. It's time for the Chick-fil-A Chicken Dance Fan Cab. Thanks to Chick-fil-A in Glendale. Let's see how it's done. Come on, guys.
All right.
There we go. Something like that, yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. We gotta go. I want to see that again.
There we go.
There we go. There we go, son. There we go. Yes. Where did our sequence ladies go? There we go. That's what we wanted to see.
Beautiful.
Thank you for joining us. That's Hollywood right there, baby. Outlaws ball. Defense. Defense.
Outlaws with the attacking zone restarts as they move it left to right. Chavez shot blocked. Javi Steinwasser was trying to send one ahead for Grable or Escueta. Cut off, but now Milwaukee gets it back as Escueta will play back for Javi.
And in a huge game in Kansas City, Tom, Tacoma has taken an early 2-0 lead over the Comets.
Tacoma, which is battling with St. Louis for that final playoff spot. The Stars currently sit 8th, 2 points ahead of the Ambush. The Ambush have a game in hand. Tacoma having played 22, St. Louis 21. I would say this is probably it for the Stars. They got to get a win today, AK. Otherwise, I'm not sure they're going to be heading for the postseason.
Well, they called a foul on Bennett that time. I'm not sure how. He was dribbling towards goal.
Anyway, the Stars are going to finish up with a game in San Diego next week.
And
yes, ironically, it'll be the legendary Danny Waltman who will be in the nets, apparently, maybe.
possibly for that one. I think he'll see some action tonight, but St. Louis has Dallas on Tuesday.
Chavez. He's got some pressure from behind and could not get much of a shot off. Monahan covers up. But yeah, Waltman, longtime goalkeeper for the Stars. Wouldn't that be something, AK, if he was facing his old team as a member of the Sockers? But we'll see. He's probably going to play tonight in Ontario against the Strikers. Another big game for Empire, which has yet to officially clinch a playoff spot.
And that matchup, San Diego and Empire, could be a preview of what we'll see in the first round of the playoffs. Another restart opportunity here for the Wave.
So Alvarez on the ball as they back up the two-man defensive wall from the Outlaws. He will look for Bennett, but the pass is cut off. And back they come. Heritage Davies, number 27, nicknamed Harry.
Here we go.
And as Frank's going through, pulled down.
Oh, they're going to call it against Frank. Oh, my goodness. That was a 2-minute penalty going the other way.
Nick Ramos looked like he was going to pull the blue card out of his pocket, but Kadlisek, who was closer to the play near side, ruled foul the other way. Let's check it off again.
Okay, I see Frank put the left hand on him.
Probably a good call there. But again, could have gone the other way. Frank again to Carvalho running to the far wing. Ricardo just coming back from U.S. beach team duty the other night. Had a goal against the Blast. Fires that one off the frame. Rebound, follow. Grable trying to get in, but cut off by Michaels. And there's Rivera. Tosses it downfield, and it'll stay in play as Sanchez and Torrealba track it down. Now here's Suriel Arauz, number 21. I'm trying to think if we've even seen him in the previous matchup. This is the fourth meeting of the year between the teams. The Wave has won 2 of the 3, both in Mesquite, at the Mesquite Rodeo Arena, home of the Outlaws.
And in both wins, they scored 14 goals.
So they put up a couple touchdowns in those victories, 14-5, 14-7. The Outlaws winning the only previous one here. The all-time series tied at 3-3. Wave has taken 2 of the 3 all-time here in Milwaukee. The Outlaws have taken, or rather, Wave has won 2 of 4 down in Mesquite, and the teams have split 2 games here.
When you play these type of games, you want to play like you're playing the top defensive team in the league. Play like you're playing against Chihuahua. Move the ball like you would have to against Chihuahua and get in those type of habits. So when you do play the top teams, you're going to be sharp.
Sanchez cranks one in. That one blocked by Steven Gonzalez in front of the goalkeeper, Rivera. So corner kick Milwaukee.
That was a big block there by Gonzalez, because that's exactly the way Sanchez scored the other night against Baltimore, from exactly that spot.
You see that that ball's not coming down, so they have to bring in another one. Ricardo Carvalho from the corner. Bennett.
There you go.
IB 26 bingo, and Milwaukee wins it 1-0.
And that's the Wave's best play from that corner kick down on the right side, is the short one to Ian Bennett. We've seen Ian score that one multiple times throughout the years, and that's a good sign right there. The Wave capitalizing on the restart early in the game. Good touch, simple touch by Carvalho, and Ian did the rest, keeping that shot low and hard.
10:42 the time of the goal, as IB gets his 20th of the season. Also has 3 assists for 23 points. Entered today's game.
No, it's this type of year, Tom, that restart goals become huge when you get near the playoffs. Those restart goals, as we know, when the Wave has won championships over the years, have been extremely important.
Ricardo Carvalho with the assist, and we got a goal. Right on cue. Kudus Laval has his second of the year. Wave leads it 2-0.
A defensive attack goal that time by the Wave. They stole it right off the kickoff, and Rivera made a save on Kudus on the first opportunity, but then watch this. Kudus stayed with it and used every part of his body there to get it across the line.
Yes, he did.
First goal for Kudus, is that right, Tom? Second?
He had one against the Outlaws down in Mesquite. Last time these teams played on March 6th. So that one will probably be unassisted. Wave getting 2 goals within a span of 12 seconds. Bennett at 10:42 is 20th of the year from Carvalho, gets his 13th assist, and then Kudus Laval, back they come again, and Javier Steinwasser fanned on the attempt, pried the rebound out.
That was Steinwasser, Alex Steinwasser, that gave Kudus that ball at the far post.
So Milwaukee all of a sudden with a couple of quick goals and really starting to ramp up the pressure here on the Outlaws. Decent crowd on hand here today. Again, you still got the NCAA basketball tournament going on at the Five Surf Forum a couple blocks down. So that is also making things difficult for fans to come here and check out the game. Not nearly as bad as it was on Friday as far as traffic and parking considerations, but still not easy for Wave fans coming to today's game.
John, I scored, I'd say a lot of points when I played throughout the years. Had a lot of goals and assists. If the scoring is the way it is now, I would have probably only had half the assists that I had, because I'm not sure how Alex Sanchez doesn't get an assist on that last goal.
Alex Steinwasser.
Alex Steinwasser, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to say that Kudus followed in his own shot.
Yeah, he did. But that's okay. You can get a rebound and score. All right.
I'm certainly endorsing an assist.
Yeah.
Ricardo Carvalho is going to go to the box. Time of the penalty at 12:11. So the Outlaws will get tonight's first power play. Sidekicks, I should say, the Outlaws so far this year. 8 for 24 with the man advantage. So they're clicking at 33% as Breno clears downfield. Outlaws have allowed 1 shorthand goal against the Wave. Pretty decent penalty killing wise, 17 to 25, 68%. They have not scored any shorthand goals. Alex and Javier Steinwasser with Breno and Sean Esqueda on the penalty kill for Milwaukee. That one is cleared into the Wave bench. It's going to be top of the arc restart here for the Outlaws. So you got the other game going on in Kansas City today, Tacoma and KC. And then a little bit later on, it will be San Diego against the Empire Strikers in Ontario, California. Stalkers with a big come-from-behind victory last night to beat the Strikers 10-7. That shot was cracked a little bit high that time by Luis Chavez.
Tacoma has added another one in Kansas City. They now lead 3-0.
That was after the Stars beat Kansas City 4-3 Friday night in, I would say, a somewhat controversial ending to that game. Wouldn't you, AK?
Oh, yeah. They had to go to video review, and they overturned a handball. Well, they didn't call a handball. They did on review.
And, again, unless they had some angle that we didn't see, I'm not sure how they came to that determination.
No, it's supposed to have to be conclusive or indisputable, and I don't think that one was absolutely conclusive.
No, far from it. However, I will say the way that Zach Reggett, who had the goal taken away that would have tied it up. Now, Zach protested, but I didn't get the impression that he was 100% that it wasn't a handball. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't the typical veracity that we usually see from Zach Reggett.
If Zach truly believed that wasn't a handball, I got a feeling there would have been a lot more fireworks.
Well, I said it would have been like a George Brett type moment after the pine tar he was called for.
Alex trying to get there, and Rivera donkeys it out of bounds, and so top of the arc restart for Milwaukee. Yeah, for some of our younger fans who don't recall that iconic moment from, I want to say that was 1984, 85 with George Brett, 83 maybe. Shot and a goal! Bueno! And that's the way you take a free kick from the top of the arc.
Yeah, it just came up, and first time we saw Derek Huffman do that the other night. And I'm a big proponent of that, of shooting directly from the top of the arc. At least the first time, soften that wall up. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, it looked like that went right through the wall. And you talked about, Tom, first shorthanded goal, first shorty for the Wave this season right there, Breno.
Breno, who had a goal the other night, gets his 12th of the year, unassisted off the restart. And the first short-hander for Milwaukee this year, second one that the Outlaws have given up. They still have 25 seconds left on the power play.
Talked about the importance of those restart goals. There's two of them already for the
Javi
Wave.
on the bomb! Oh, off the frame! And that would have been the second shorthander. Here's Alex now tracking down. Javi and Alex really creating the havoc for the Outlaws on this power play. Penalty expires. Carvalho comes out of the box. Steven Chavez, he had a pair of goals last night for the Outlaws in their 11-5 loss to St. Louis. Ricardo sends it across. Squid coming in. Shot and goal! And the Wave leads it 4-0.
And that's what happens when you minimize your touches. That time, a good first-time ball that time from Carvalho. Had he taken an extra touch, he wouldn't have had that. But he found a streaking Squid who buried it right there. Good start here to end this. Actually, a great way to end this quarter. The Wave with 3 goals in the last couple minutes.
We'll take a break. 34.5 seconds to go first period. Wave 4, Outlaws nothing on MASL TV.
Go Cam. Let's take a look around. There we go. Yes. Yes.
That's it. Oh, yeah.
Our tiniest bongo drum players ever.
Baby bongos.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, yes. Silent and profile.
Ah, there they are.
There we go. I believe Brad Beach is handing out awards tonight. I think we have some award winners right there. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Understood. Understood.
For nothing, the Wave leads the Texas Outlaws here late in the first period. Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on MASL TV. Miter is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League, established in 1817. Miter is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at miter.com. Foul going to be called on Harry Davies, I believe, of the Texas Outlaws. And so the Wave will put it back in play with 15.6 seconds left to go first period. Wave with a 4-goal outburst in the last 5 minutes of this first period to take the lead. Shot turned away and still kept alive. Escuela with a block, and that'll do it for a period. So the first period ends up in great fashion for the Wave as they put up 4 in a row. Bennett, Lawal, Breno, and Escuela. We go to the second. It's Milwaukee 4, Texas nothing on MASL TV.
cat. I forgot. Panther Arena is Ashley. What? How about my Educators Credit Union debit card? That'll work here, right? You too can get your very own Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Wave debit card. Go to any of the 25 locations across Southeast Wisconsin or ECU.com. We ready to go here, Brad? What do you mean decline? Scan it again, please. Oh my goodness. Educators Credit. Achieving more together. Decline, right? Let's go with it.
It is time for the Educator Credit Union Hero of the Game. I'm with Al DeBaker from Racine Unified. Welcome. Tell me a little bit about what your role is.
My role for Racine Unified, I am the CTE director for Racine Unified. So my goal is to make sure our students have access to opportunities in the community and in their schools around industry credentials, youth apprenticeships, dual credit, making sure that our classrooms are open to partnerships with the community.
All right, and how do the kids respond to that? Are they all excited to be getting these opportunities?
Some are. I will say definitely a lot of our students take advantage of these opportunities. You know, a lot of our students are working in the community, which can sometimes turn into a career that changes lives. So, I mean, they definitely have some great access to the community partnerships that we have within Racine.
And tell me a little bit about those. I see here that it says you guys have certifications like Microsoft Office and welding, and then those are the instructors passing those on to the kids?
Correct. So yeah, in every career pathway that we have, we try to embed industry certifications such as Microsoft Office, welding certifications with AWS. So we just want to make sure our students are graduating college and career ready and have a leg up on their peers across the state and Midwest.
Yeah, that's actually huge. So thank you very much for everything you do for our community and for those kids at Racine Unified. On behalf of Educators Credit Union, please accept this little gift for us, and thank you so much for being such a big part of the community.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And there's a QR code that you can scan, and you can nominate your own Educator Credit Union Hero of the Game. Van, back to you.
All right, thank you, Doreen. Thank you, Educators Credit Union, proud partners of Milwaukee Wave Soccer.
4-0, the Wave leading the Texas Outlaws as we get ready for the start of the second period. Wave out shooting the Outlaws 11-3 in the first period. Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. The all-new MASL fan store will be launching soon. And MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. MASLsoccer.com. Whoa, hard checking the board there as Derek Huffman is fouled on the play by Derek Crone. A couple of big bodies checking into the board. Huff looks okay. There you look at the 36-year-old native of Elgin, Illinois, Derek Huffman.
Wave only has 4 players on the field right now.
Sanchez took the shot. It was saved. Ian Bennett drags it out. Now Carvalho will come out as the 5th member of the attacking side. Yeah, a little confusion there. Now Ian Bennett went out, and they're still trying to figure out who the 5 are that should be on there. Max Ludwig off the inboard in front. Oh, Tayu just missed. Ian Bennett! Wow, IB with his second of the day. 5-0 Milwaukee. AK, it doesn't matter how many guys the Wave puts out there today, they are finding the back of the net.
Yeah, it was a good late run that time by Bennett after a quality ball from Ludwig to Frank Tayu, who just missed at the far post, but that rebound comes off the boards. Watch it right here. Bennett with a bombosa. And that's a 5 spot for the Wave.
So Tayu will get the assist, and Milwaukee's got it rolling. So Ian Bennett, 2 goals today, 21 on the year. By the way, keeps Ian's streak going of having never scored less than 20 goals in any MASL season with the Wave. He had 19 when he was on loan to the Florida Tropics back in the 21 season when the Wave didn't participate. Ian, by the way, was MVP in the league that year. He only had 12 regular season games. So
well, you want a hot Ian Bennett going into the playoffs, and good sign, good start here tonight for Ian Bennett with 2 markers.
Frank Tayu had his 15th assist. Frank is the all-time leading goal scorer in the MASL with 428, and Ian is number 2 at 415. Frank is the all-time leading scorer as well. He's now got 579 points. He was the first man to 500. He's going to be the first man to 600. Ian now at 507. Breno fires one in off the end board. Michaels knocked it down as he was battling for position with Kudus Lawal. So the Wave, after getting held to a stalemate for the first 10 minutes, has all of a sudden put up 5 here against the sidekicks in the next 6 minutes. Breno has some room off the end board, knocked down. Breno gets it back, trying to work against Arauz over there, and he'll back it out for Stuart Grable.
Well, Tom, I was critical of the Wave in that first period. They were moving the ball too slow, taking too many touches. It's easy to point out mistakes, but it's more important to catch guys doing things well. And that first-time ball by Carvalho to find Kudus was a great example of how you need to move the ball.
Breno drives it through, and it's cleared away. Huff almost was able to redirect there.
And the confidence to take that first-time shot by Ian Bennett is another example of how you need to play if you want to play against the top teams and be successful.
Well, perhaps coaching staff picked up on that after the media timeout. It's been night and day as far as the Waves attacking mode.
Speed of play.
Speed of play, for sure. Torrealba lost the touch there as Huffman gets it back. Breno holds off the defender, Max Deverin. Now Javi Steinwasser to Grable coming forward. And foul called. We got a playing the advantage on. I thought so. I thought
he was, yeah. And Grable's down. Now he's up.
It wasn't a penalty. It wasn't a delayed penalty, but they let the advantage play on.
No, it was a good piece of refereeing by right there to allow the advantage to continue.
So that was Nick Ramos on that side. Him and Mark Kudlisek working the game. Just one penalty in the game thus far. That was against the Waves' Ricardo Carvalho for tripping back in the first period. But Milwaukee ended up scoring a shorthand goal while shutting down the Outlaws' power play.
Saw it last night in San Diego. The strikers like to play that 6 attacker type formation. San Diego stole the ball. They were going to go down to the empty net, and the referee called the foul on the strikers. San Diego was beside themselves.
Huff got away from the defender, centering. Ian turning, shooting, blocked in the middle as he was looking for the hat trick already here in the first half. Ian looking very active today. IB 26, the legendary Milwaukee Wave player, 485 total goals now, so he's creeping closer to Michael King, who leads all time with 536. Mario Alvarez steps in. Mario thought about shooting, moves it across. Ludwig, shot at a goal! There it is! Max Ludwig with his first of the year. You know that's got to feel great. Wave leads at 6-0.
What'd you notice about that shot, T-Dubs?
Kept it low.
First time as well. First time, low, left-footed screamer to the far post, to the near post. Look at that one, found its way in there. You shoot first time, you don't allow that goalkeeper to set their feet. And that time, Ludwig, as you said, his first goal as a member of the Milwaukee Wave. And that's big to get these younger guys some confidence going into the playoffs.
The rookie out of Stuttgart, Germany, and UW Parkside gets his 5th point of the year with his first goal. He also has 4 assists. This is his 9th game.
Who picked up the helper on that one, Tom?
That was Mario Alvarez. Super Mario gets his 11th assist and 24th point of the season. So the Wave now leading 6-0. Shot by Derek Crone is blocked. Up ahead, here comes Troy Morrison. Troy walking in. Troy holds up, shoots, and then Rivera with a defender able to block it.
Once again, too many touches that time by Troy. Should have let it go in stride with the left foot.
Alex Steinwasser trying to play it from the seat of his pants. He's going to get called for a dangerous play or a handball, not sure which, but anyway, talk about the Steinwassers. Their family's in town from Sterling Heights, Michigan to check out the action this weekend. So they are seeing Alex and Javi perform pretty well as part of what's looking like a great weekend here for the Wave.
Well, once again, the difference between that Ludwig goal, what he did shooting first time, and what Troy Morrison did right there. Once you take that touch and slow yourself down, you allow the goalkeeper to set their feet, and he took everything Troy had going away when Troy took the extra touches.
You know, you talk about soccer families. I would think the Steinwashers qualify. Not only do they have two sons playing professional soccer, their sister, their daughter, Javi and Alex's sister, she manages an indoor soccer center in Detroit. And of course, their father was also a soccer coach. I'm sure no doubt helped Javi and Alex become the accomplished players they have. But I would say, AK, that is the definition of a soccer family.
That's a good name. Steinwasher sounds like a Bayern Munich family. Schweinsteiger, Steinwasher.
Steinwasher Soccer Center. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's got a ring to it. Renault with a drive. Stopped by Rivera. So Rivera, after having his best game of the season here last time on February 15th, having a tough one today. Javi coming down the middle. Got wide and couldn't get it around.
Rivera was flopping around like a fish out of water that time.
Juwan Lately checked off the play and the whistle. Foul going to be called on the Wave.
Wave throws the challenge flag out there. Tom, your favorite thing, the MASL video review.
Almost had an entire game without a video review the other night, which would have been really unprecedented. But yeah, the Blast couldn't resist throwing. Well, I shouldn't say that. Adato Neto looked like he was going to resist throwing the flag, but David Bascombe, the head coach, ended up tossing it with 27 seconds left the other night.
Well, to set the scene for the fans, 27 seconds to go in the game. The Blast down 2, and Coach Bascombe decided to throw the challenge flag. I don't blame him. It was a decent challenge, but you're right. Adato Neto, he wanted no part of having any challenge with 27 seconds left.
So, while they discuss things down below, we'll give you an update from that other game going on in Kansas City, and the Comets have come back with a goal. So it's now 3-1 Stars in the second period in an almost must-win situation for Tacoma. Comets, of course, are just still trying to improve their seeding, if you will, trying to see if they can hang on to third place in the standings going into San Diego.
Right now, if you're kind of looking at how this is probably going to finish up, it would be Chihuahua #1 against either the Ambush or the Stars in that first game. And then it would be San Diego and the Strikers probably in the second one. Then 3, 4, 5, 6 is still to be determined here in these last few games. But that's Baltimore, Kansas City, Milwaukee, and UCFC.
Again, the regular season will end next Sunday. The Wave will finish up the season Friday night in St. Louis against the Red Hot Ambush, with a rematch coming here Sunday. And remember, Sunday's game here will be a 5 o'clock Central Time start. And aside from what should be a great game between the Wave and the Ambush, we're going to have the number retirement ceremony for Coach Giuliano Oliviero. Some of our young fans might not even realize, AK, that Giuliano played for the Wave for many seasons, but he's been the coach the last 11. Kudus centering on the play. Oh, what a save by Rivera to stop Ian Bennett and his bid for the hat trick. Ludwig and a kick save by Rivera, and all of a sudden, Jesus Rivera is in the groove. Ludwig again. His pass is rejected by Crone, and now foul on Ludwig.
Two great saves, Tom, by Rivera right there, robbing Kudus the wall after a good ball to the far post.
Oh, now it's, I believe they made a change. That's Alexis Hernandez. So Alexis Hernandez making the plays.
Actually, it was Kudus that played the ball to the far post, I believe.
Yeah, great pass to Ian Bennett, and what a save by Hernandez.
Yeah, that was a great one.
I mean, that's, AK, one of the best saves we've seen here at the arena this year. So Jesus Rivera,
early exit for him
early
today.
exit tonight. Alexis Hernandez, and Hernandez played against the Wave down in Mesquite when they battled each other on March the 6th. Outlaws will finish up the season with a road trip to Baltimore and Utica next week, this upcoming week. Ricardo with a nice crack in his bid to make it 7-0, and either great save or block.
I think that was the defender that time. Tommy's shaking off the cobweb.
Suriel Arauz. Well, we've got our media timeout, so we'll take a break, come back. 7:35 left first half. Wave 6, Outlaws nothing on MASL TV.
It wouldn't be much of a Hollywood night if we didn't at least give out one award. So, Brad, I have this wavy. This is for you for being the best mascot at a birthday party. Oh, yes. Take it. So, do you have anything you wanted to say? He's so excited for his award, but we have birthdays to announce, Brad, so let's get to it. Happy 4th birthday to Grace. Happy birthday to Brantley. It's Lincoln's 7th birthday. Happy 25th birthday, Anita, and it looks like it is Mac's 10th birthday. And happy birthday, Elizabeth Ferrari.
And we cannot forget, Doreen, Sandy Hanecki. Happy birthday, Sandy. The following groups that are in the house tonight: our Ring of Champions, the U10 AC Toros. Manitowoc Football Club is here. And Mr. Taylor Pill and his fan club of thousands is in the house. We also welcome BIA Group, SC Wave, and the Whites are here. Hello, White family. You can celebrate with your Milwaukee Wave. MilwaukeeWave.com for even more information. Wave ball, number 10, Mario Alvarez on it. Here.
Corner kick for the Wave as they lead at 6-0 with 7:35 left to go here in the first half from Milwaukee. Tomlin along with the Wave Hall of Famer Art Kramer, bringing you all the action here today. Mario Alvarez ready to play it in. They'll come in. Carvalho with a shot. That's blocked. Suriel and also Davies combining for the block there. Foul going to be called.
The Wave with 3 out on top on that corner, Tom. Only 1 in the box, and it allows the Texas defenders to step a little higher, and they were able to block that shot from Carvalho.
Still 3-1 in Kansas City as the Tacoma Stars and the Kansas City Comets do battle in the second quarter. That game starting at the same time it did here.
The last 2 times these teams met, Frank Taillou with 5 goals in Texas. Thus far, he hasn't gotten on the board.
Just as you speak. Oh! Missing wide on the second attempt. Wave has scored 6 already, and probably could have had at least 2 or 3 more here the way things are going. Laidley is cut off by Alvarez, but before that, Alex Sanchez got called for holding.
I liked what Frank did as Sanchez took the defender on. He spun off the defender into the middle of the box.
Lucas Ramallo coming all the way to the corner. Center in the play looking for Laidley, but the Wave defensively able to break it up. Taillou will drop it now to Willie Benahani. Willie B hasn't had too much action there today. All the action's been on the attacking side of the Wave field thus far. Now Laidley. Chavez. End ball ends up out near the line, and the shot taken by Torrealba. I don't know if it was on target, but Willie B went up to secure it. Alex Steinwasser, the younger of the Steinwasser brothers by 2 years. Hernandez in the corner, pressure from Huffman. Merker moved it out, but the Wave will regain the possession. Huff lets Ludwig run through, now plays it back out for Breno. Huffman now working against Gonzalez. Trying to lay it back for Ludwig with the pass behind him. Outlaws coming back the other way as Escueda able to run Torrealba off the ball. Squid now turn through the foul. Squid with a goal earlier today. That was his 6th of the year. So he needs one more point to hit double figures this year. He's got 6 goals, 3 assists for 9 points for the former UW Milwaukee and Whitefish Bay High School star. Reno lets through. Oh! And talk about Squid as he almost had another goal.
Well, Huffman dummied that ball. Squid didn't expect him to dummy it, and it kind of confused Squid. He was caught a little off guard there. Wasn't able to swing that left foot forward.
No, Derek went a great idea there, but as you said, kind of surprised Squid there a bit. Breno, he has had a great comeback season after knee surgery last year. Played about 2/3 of last year before he injured that knee, and he has really come back strong this year. Has looked great. Has been playing especially well since he became a father for the 3rd time about a month ago.
Well, you talked about Coach Giuliano Oliveira moving Breno to the midfield, second forward.
Sanchez with a bomb! 7-0. And that was pretty saucy.
We've seen that so many times this year, and that ball actually swerving a little from left to right with the right foot. That's hard to do. Watch the strike from behind the goal. Boy, what a missile that was into the top shelf.
Sanchez with his first of the contest, his 24th of the year. Alex now with a total of 41 points.
And just prior to that, I was talking about Coach Oliveira moving Breno to the midfield second forward position. It's paid immediate dividends as Breno just gives you a little bit more than Cesar Correa in the attack, and Cesar might give you a little bit more in the back than Breno. Not to take anything away from number 8, Breno Oliveira.
No, right now it looks like that was a great move by the coaching staff to switch up those guys.
And it's not easy to make those type of changes late in the season, so give Giuliano credit.
Yeah, absolutely. Cesar, by the way, who came back after an extended absence due to injury, played great the other night against Baltimore. Now, that was his first game back, and so they did not want to press the issue with having him play back-to-back games.
And Breno's such a talented attacking player, and when you're playing up front, it gives you more of a mindset to attack as when you're playing in the back. So
yeah.
Let Breno do what he's really good at, and that's get more opportunities in the attack.
Carvalho looking for Alex Steinwasser. And he'll play it back out as they recycle out in your midfield. Wave with 4 in the first, 3 so far here in the second to take the 7-0 lead. Outlaws have now given up 201 goals so far this season. So defense has definitely been an area that they have struggled at times. But again, the team was put together literally 2 weeks before the season. And I think you got to give Ed Piscarich, their coach, a great deal of credit for just being able to put together a competitive team since then. Breno walking in. Tayu shot a goal. 8-0 Milwaukee.
And that's what we talked about with Breno Oliveira that time. Nice quality pass to Frank Tayu. And the goalkeeper that time went down a little bit early, left himself open up high. Hernandez, that is, and you saw Frank right there. Make no mistake.
Frank with his 28th goal of the year. his 11th as a member of the Wave. This is only his 5th game with the Wave. Breno with the assist. Breno's got a goal and assist today. And that's his 16th assist of the year. He's forging his way up among the league leaders.
When the coaching staff informed Breno they were moving him up into the second forward midfield position of practice, he kind of gave him a look like, really? I think he's probably a lot happier now about that move.
I would think so. And a blue card coming out. And looks like this one's going to go against the Outlaws. Steven Gonzalez slowly making his way to the box. So first penalty of the night for Texas. Second overall. Wave had one in the first quarter. Time the penalty at 12:44. And the Wave will go on power play for the first time tonight.
Not a big fan of that call, Tom. The team's down 8-0 in the second quarter. That wasn't an egregious foul to warrant 2 minutes.
Alvarez, I think that's Sanchez with a shot outside that was turned away.
Good block by Michaels on the first one, and then Hernandez with the second one.
Sanchez with another crack at it just wide. Wave in the power play this year, 11 for 25 at 44%. Top of the area, Tayu! Oh, what a great save there by Hernandez.
What Ricardo Carvalho did, we haven't seen enough of. He looked instantly to Ian Bennett at the far post and almost found him.
Frank turning, shooting. I think the pass was intended for Sanchez, but Frank intercepted it.
And Michaels with another block in front of Hernandez.
I tell you, I like this guy Michaels. We've seen him a few times. He's a pretty sturdy defender back there.
How old did you say Merker was?
Merker is 46. Michaels is only 28. We thought he was 38 last time.
Okay.
Because of a misprint. Sanchez knocked down again. Boy,
that was Michaels once again.
Outlaws really doing a great job to block shots on this power play. Ricardo shot, rebound. Tayu, far side in. There's a hat trick. 9-0 Milwaukee. So Ian now with 22 goals on the season, 25 points overall. And give Tayu the assist. Frank with a couple of assists today, 16 on the year. He's got a goal and 2 assists. And I don't think the Wave is going to leave anything to doubt this time against the Outlaws, unlike the previous game in Milwaukee with that stunning 7-6 overtime win by Texas.
Well, as you're headed to the playoffs, you want to clean up all the little details to your game. And today, 4 special team goals for the Wave. 2 restarts. One was a restart shorthanded and a power play goal as well.
Kudus-Lawal able to win it in the corner as he was battling down there with Diaz.
Foul called on Kudus here.
Excuse me, Daniel Torrealba, number 19. Still got 25.4 seconds in the half. So still a chance for the Outlaws to get on the board here. Chavez shot is blocked. Grable sends it ahead. Javi Steinwasser wins it. Javi and Alex. Javi. Kudus with a shot blocked in the middle. And the Outlaws will clear with 10 seconds. Juwan Lately. Nice effort there by Escueta coming back to block. And that's the end of the first half. So the Wave with another late period flurry. 3 goals in the last 4 minutes after they had 4 in the last 5 minutes of the first quarter. And they'll go to the locker room with a 9-0 lead. We'll stand by for the halftime interview as Van McNeil will talk with head coach Giuliano Oliviero. But gotta believe Giuliano's feeling a lot better about this particular game with the Outlaws than he did last time when they were here.
And if you're Ed Piskarich on the other side, he said that the flight was delayed coming in. Then when they got here, the rooms weren't ready. I can't think that Coach Ed's in a very good mood as he heads into the locker room down 9.
No, probably not. Let's get ready to send it down to Van McNeil with Coach Oliviero.
All right, we are down here on the field. It is the Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital Coach's Corner, and we're on the field with Giuliano Oliviero. Coach, what a first half here. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, indoor soccer, sometimes the ball goes in, sometimes it doesn't. Today, everything's going our way, so we're happy, and we want to keep putting on a show in the second half.
Absolutely, keeping that momentum going. Still got a lot of soccer left here. You don't want to let your foot off the pedal, right?
Yeah, and, you know, we're preparing for the playoffs, so, you know, we want guys in full form, and, you know, we got to do what we got to do.
All right, well, I'll let you go do it. Thank you, Coach. Head coach of your Milwaukee Wave, Giuliano Oliviero, and our Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital Coach's Corner. Second half is coming up live from beautiful downtown Milwaukee. This is the Major Arena Soccer League.
All right, Wave fans, it's time for your prime time dance performance from Anita's Dance Center. Alrighty, it is time for Visit Milwaukee Midfield Shot. I have Aiden here from Milwaukee, who's a senior at Marquette. What do you think? You got 3 chances to get it in the middle hole. Think you can do it?
I think I got it.
You got it. All right, I think you got it too. Whenever you're ready. Okay, all right. Move it over just a little bit. Little to the right. Let Jackson get out of the way here. There we go. Okay. Now wait, Aiden. Little bit. Yep, we got to move it over a little bit. Now, Marquette broke my heart on Friday. Broke your heart too, I see. Yeah. Don't break my heart. All right. Valiant effort, though. Nice try. It's not easy to do. Giannis, first guy to ever do it. So,
thank you to our friends at Visit Milwaukee, and that's how you do the midfield kick. Let's go Wave.
Big feet to fill. Shoes to fill, I should say. All right. Oh, this is the time now, man.
All right, Doreen, it's time for one of our favorite games here. Brand new this season, the Nap Nap Camelback Race.
It's so fun. So these kids are going to have to jump on their dad's backs, and then they're going to have to race to that finish line. And then their section, and the section above them, and the section below them are all going to win
a free kids meal at Nap Nap Middle Eastern Grill.
All right, so good. I have their names and their sections. Are you ready? We have Josh and Arby in section 325, Bill and Will in section 223, Aaron and Damian in section 105, Dominic and Wyatt in section 201, Justin and Jack in section 214, and Raul and Ishmael in section 321.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. Kids, are you ready? Dads, are you ready? You can turn around, dads. On your marks. Get set. Go.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
There we go.
Oh, here we go. Come from behind victory. And our winner is lane number 6. Let's find out what section they represented. What are your names? Dominic and Wyatt representing
section 201.
So section 101, section 201, section 301. You're getting a free kids meal at Nop Nop Middle Eastern Grill. Proud partners of Milwaukee Wave Soccer. More halftime, live and mixed. All right, Wave fans, time for the PNC Bank non-profit ball toss to benefit our friends at the Down Syndrome Association of Wisconsin. Of all the balls that land in this pool, we will draw one winner to win our prize package. On your marks, get set, okay, go. Launch those soccer balls. All right. Rim.
gifts, the people you hold dear, and everyone on your list. Holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery are here, with prices ranging from $1 to $20 and top prizes up to $100,000. With so many games to choose from, it's easy to find gifts for everyone at your local Wisconsin Lottery retailer.
Getting ready for the start of the second half here in Milwaukee with the Wave leading the Texas Outlaws 9-0. Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. Also, take 10, and that's all the time you'll need for Eric Woodward. Take you inside the game to get to know some of the big stars advancing the sport on and off the field. 10 for 10 airs weekly on MASL TV. Also, playoff tickets are now available. Join 8 of our teams in sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs, April 4th through the 6th. Visit frontwavearena.com to reserve your seat today. And you can catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastavansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. And you get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and on MASL Arena on Twitter. All right, just about ready to go. Wave will kick off. Wave in the black and yellow uniform kits. Moving it right to left on the black turf here.
One change for the Wave, Tom. Augie Ray, the backup goalie, in the nets now for Willie B. So Willie B with a clean sheet through the first half tonight.
Willie B with 11 saves in 11 shots against. Check that, 8 shots.
Yeah, I was about to say 11 shots.
11 shots against, 3 blocks for the Wave. Meanwhile, the Wave unloading 35 shots on the Outlaws, but Texas with quite a few blocks, dozen blocks there for the Outlaws. So not all of them turned out to be shots on goal, but they were blasting away with high volume, was the Milwaukee Wave.
One thing the Wave can work on is trying to get that ball into Frank Tayo a little deeper in the attacking zone. I know Frank likes to turn and shoot, but he's much more dangerous the deeper you can get him down deep. Like right there, receiving it at the yellow line is not going to be as effective as you get it all the way down into the corner or deep closer to the goal.
That one knocked out of bounds as Alex Sanchez was trying to run past and keep it in play. So the Outlaws will get the possession. Dumped down to Luis Chavez. Chavez got some pretty decent size. They don't list his exact height and weight on the roster. He's only played in one previous game, but a pretty big guy out there.
You know, another thing players got to recognize is how close they are to the playoffs. Good save by Augie Ray, but you saw last night in the San Diego Strikers game, Tom, they got into a little skirmish, and all of a sudden the goalkeeper was out there joining the fray, and it's like, wait, that's a red card when you join the fray.
Yeah.
You know, so any red cards that might happen here, you don't want to put the league in a position where they're going to have to make rulings whether you can play in the playoffs or not. It's something for the fans to watch here in these final games of the season. And it's one thing you'd think each coach would be reminding their team of is don't go near any situations where you could possibly get red carded.
Gonzalez kept it alive for the Outlaws. Huffman with a nice job to knock it away from Steven Chavez.
You know, that goalkeeper not being allowed to join the altercation, does that include the strikers as well, since they play with their goalie?
Yeah, that's a good question. good question there, AK. Empire has basically employed the goalkeeper as an extra attacker pretty much since the start of the season.
Well, if there's one coach in this league who you love their demeanor, it's Obasi with the strikers. That guy is as cool and calm as they come.
And I believe, AK, we have an update from Kansas City. You may have seen the Stars score again. It was 3-1 going into the third period. Whoa, collision down here. And we get a foul against the Wave. Stuart Graber. Stu's taking a couple of knocks today.
But you're right, Tom. The Stars have gone up 4-1.
Must-win situation. You know, sometimes that term is overused, but I think that's pretty accurate to say in today's game for Tacoma. I mean, it really was a must-win weekend for the Stars. They did the business on Friday night in Tacoma, hanging on for a 4-3 lead.
Cale Spence has added a fourth one for Tacoma. After Pereira, Spurl, and Ramos had tallied earlier.
I don't think Cale has too many goals for the Stars this year. I can't recall him being on the score sheet. Escueta knocks it away. Q was in the middle as they tried to find the pass there.
Good look for that time by Q as Bennett was streaking for the far post, looking for number 4.
Yep, he's already got the hat trick. Chavez. Oh, and a great block there. How about Breno to keep the shutout intact for now?
Well, he's moved Breno back to the back for this second half.
So Breno playing at a forward/midfield spot in the first half. And looking pretty good with a goal and an assist. Michael's chipping on, but nobody down there as Bennett will head for Augie Ray. So Augie Ray coming on for the 11th time this year. All of those as a substitute, with the exception of one start against the Outlaws back here on February 15th.
Good turn by Tayu.
Augie Ray so far this year, only one decision that was an overtime loss. 7.02 goals against average, 74% save percentage. Willie B, who finished up with a clean sheet for his half, is in line to win his 13th game of the year against just 7 losses and 1 overtime loss. And Willie B will lower his 5.55 goals against average. Came in with a 71% save percentage. So Willie B having a solid season, and his numbers enhanced by today's first half. Long drive from Torrealba off the mark. Laidley, trying to set up in the middle as he was looking for Macias, but couldn't make the connection.
Macias was allowed to run right through the center of the box that time. The Wave a little bit lax in their concentration that time.
Gonzalez off the inboard. Sanchez there to sweep it away in the back.
You see how he did that? That was nice by Sanchez on that clearance.
Now Laidley against Troy Morrison. Knocked to the middle. Chavez will come up with it off the foot of Javi Steinwasser. Fast-moving third period. Still looking for our first score of the second half.
Keep it going. Let's see if we can go the whole quarter with no whistles, Tom.
Yeah, that would be something. Unless the Outlaws come up with a sudden offensive flurry here, I don't think the result is probably in doubt today. We still got a long way to go.
We still got games going on next door at the Fiserv, by the way.
Yeah, well, that first game with Illinois and Kentucky tipped off about the same time this one started. Let's see if we can get a
now that our Wisconsin
score.
Teams have all bit the dust here, Marquette and Wisconsin.
Yeah, Marquette losing to New Mexico on Friday, and then the Badgers dropping a tough one to BYU last night. 91-89, Wisconsin having a chance to perhaps tie it up or take the lead right at the end. But
yeah, they were 10 down most of the whole second half.
Had a nice rally just to get back into it. Ian Bennett going to get called for the foul there. And injured player for the Outlaws limping off there. That's Harry Davies.
Yeah, let's hope Harry's all right. He looked like me walking off there, Tom.
He was in the collision there with Ian Bennett, so they'll check him out down there. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Augie Ray throwing long for Bennett. Trying to find Derek Puffin with the wall ball pass.
Good first time ball by Ian. Unlucky he didn't have the proper angle on that one to Huff.
But that was a good look, though.
Yeah, kept it nice and low.
Huff still trying to get on the scoring page for the first time today. Derek came into tonight's action with 8 goals, 11 assists. So he needs one more point to give him 20 for the season. And Huff has been a pretty solid producer for the Wave since coming here about 5 years ago. Originally came as a defender. They moved him up front to a forward spot, and he's been pretty good for Milwaukee.
I was going to say, what's so impressive about it, as you just said, was he was a defender for the majority of his career, and the Wave made him a target player.
Gonzalez knocks it away. Alvarez coming by. Mario still coming. Fires a shot and a goal! Super Mario makes it 10-0.
Well, that's one that Hernandez in the goal would like to have back. A nice low, hard shot that time by Alvarez, but that one should have been stopped by Hernandez. But Mario will take it, absolutely. Watch one more time as Alvarez lights the lamp.
So Mario gets his 14th of the year. Also has 11 assists. He had an assist earlier today. We will take a break and come back. Wave 10, Outlaws nothing on MASL TV.
0. Sorry.
I was just watching him do the little Mario dance on the field there. We got all excited. This is Kyle from Slinger, and it is time for the Wisconsin Lottery Match 3 game. Think you can match 3 and win this fabulous prize, Kyle?
Yes.
All right, I think you can too. Let's see. All right, give me 2 numbers.
1, 8.
1 and 8. Okay, no, that's okay. Give me 2 more.
5, 4.
5? You said that so serious. 5 and 4. Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna let you give me 2 more numbers.
3, 7.
3 and 7.
For the win.
For the win. There you go. That is the backpack. Not only do you win the Milwaukee Wave backpack, but you get this fabulous prize from the Wisconsin Lottery. That was easy, wasn't it?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for playing. That's how you play the Wisconsin Lottery Match 3. Man, back to you.
Thank you, Doreen. WILottery.com. Find out the latest Lotto game information, details on the latest scratch-off tickets. WILottery.
10-0 in favor of the Wave after the latest goal by Mario Alvarez, his 14th of the season at 9:05. By the way, updated score from down the block at Fiserv Forum. The Kentucky Wildcats with a 37-32 lead over the Illinois Illini. That's halftime. We'll see if the Illini can bounce back in the second half. I'll tell you, they got enough fans wandering the streets for sure, Art. Tom Wynn and Art Kramer with you here from Panther Arena.
Yeah, those folks from Illinois are left over from St. Patrick's Day. Still here. Spend your money. We don't care.
Wave moving it right to left. Morrison ahead to Sanchez. Pass a bit too far. Alexis Hernandez able to deftly get rid of it. Chavez with Max Ludwig tracking him down. Now Steinwasser and Taiyu 2-on-2. Here's Javi coming through. Shot save, Hernandez.
Good save that time by Hernandez to make himself big. After Frank just pushed Javi off the ball, he said, "Let me take that, young man." And then he dished it right back.
Well, at least he gave it back to him.
He did.
So he only did it so he could set up Javi.
I was wondering about that. Oh, he gave it back to him.
No, well done there by Frank. He's a concerned teammate. Torriello's got this one. And deflected away. Augie Ray picks this one up. Augie Ray coming in at halftime for the starter, William Benahene. So Willie B can rest up for the next game coming up, which will be on Friday night in St. Louis. When was the last time, Art, if ever, in MASL history, the Ambush have won 5 straight games? I believe it's 5 straight. But arguably the first time they've ever been hot, legitimately hot, coming into a matchup with the Wave.
Well, it's been a while since St. Louis has won an indoor title. What was that, 1995, Tom?
95, when they beat the Harrisburg Heat. Tayu almost deflected in. Yeah, they swept the Heat in 4 back when it was a best of 7.
Yeah, I was there doing the games for ESPN.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you and the late Greg Mace, as I believe, were on the call for those. And then the ambush, next time in the championship series, was in 1998 against the Milwaukee Wave. And the Wave beat them 4-1 in that best of 7 for the Wave's first title.
We were up 3-0, and we went to St. Louis. We were in St. Louis, and the Steamers, as they were back then, right?
No, they were still ambushed then.
Still the ambush?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they beat us in that 4th game in St. Louis.
So we brought it back, game 5 at the as a shot and a goal, and the Outlaws are on the board. Even before I could tell you about game 5 being played at the old Bradley Center. Nice conversion, and that is off the foot of Eric Macias. So Macias gets the Outlaws on the board for the first time today at 11:51.
I think that was Vic Moraligwe who picked up the assist on that goal.
11:51 in the 3rd period. Macias with his 12th of the year. He also has 8 assists for 20 points. So he's
check that. I think that was Juwan Laidley, number 9. And laid that ball off.
So there won't be a shutout today. And it was Laidley indeed with the assists. His 5th of the year, 8 points for the Jamaican native, Juwan Laidley. Ludwig is put down on the far side. So each team with a goal here in the 3rd period. Wave still with a commanding 10-1 lead.
Wave wanted to get their restart team on the field, but Ludwig was a little confused there.
Heritage Davies coming back the other way. Good to see Harry back out there after he had limped off a couple of minutes earlier. Made a nice run, but kind of fanned on the pass back to the middle, and Ray picked it up.
2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Less than 2 to go here in the 3rd period. So anyway, we'll look forward to this upcoming weekend against the Ambush. Back-to-back games, Friday night in St. Louis, and then Sunday here at Panther Arena to conclude the regular season. It will be number 21, number retirement day for head coach and former Wave player Giuliano Oliviero. Get your tickets. Go to MilwaukeeWave.com for tickets and info. MilwaukeeWave.com, your source for everything Wave. That'll be one of 5 games on the MASL docket to conclude the regular season. And then the following week, the playoffs in San Diego at the Front Wave Arena in Oceanside. Wave will be one of the 8 teams participating. Alvarez drives it in. Header by Kudus is off the mark.
I like the position of Kudus on that one.
Back heel leave. Javi Steinwasser! And he'll put it in on the 2nd effort.
And let's see if they give Kudus an assist on that goal. They should. But it was Javier Steinwasser who was on the board on the goal scoring ledger for the first time today.
And the Q will get an assist. Well deserved. Watch this nice little back heel there for Javi. Actually deflected in off Javi after Stu Gonzalez got a piece of it. But nonetheless, the Wave will.
So we're getting the scorekeeper on the same page as us, Tom. Yeah. Now they take the assist away, but
well, again, upon first view, it looked like it came right off the frame to him, so as in a continuous play. And it was continuous, but the defender, Gonzalez, did get a piece of it. But unlike you, Art, indoor soccer and hockey, if it's basically continuous play, I think you go with it.
Absolutely. It's the way it's always been in indoor soccer. This game goes back to the late 70s, Tom.
And as somebody also once said, look, if you had 2 assists in indoor soccer like you do in hockey.
Well, I told you the time there was 2 assists one time, and do you know who got that one? The Cudahy connector, Pete Knezic. Against the Canton Invaders in the early 80s, they credited Pete with a second assist, and all of us players on Canton were like, wait a second, there's not 2 assists in indoor soccer.
No, I think the Paxos brothers immediately said there's no 2 assists. Can you imagine how many the Invaders are going to pick up if they start?
That game was at the old auditorium, so it was here in Milwaukee. The Paxos brothers didn't have any say on that one.
That'll do it. We'll come back with more stories about the Paxos brothers. Art's got a whole bunch of them. At the end of 3, it is Milwaukee 11, Texas 1 on MASL TV.
Hey, Milwaukee, hit the lights. Great moments are born from great opportunity.
We all know what you have to do. Forget about the crowds, the size of the school, their fancy uniforms. No one comes into our house and pushes us around.
Unleash the fury.
If you put your effort, concentration, and the playing to your potential to be the best you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
Tonight, we stay and we shut them down because we can.
That's the Black Eyes. This is our part. That's right.
He's right back to these guys.
I want you to get out now.
Unleash the fury.
I want all of you to get up out of your chairs.
Wave fans, do us a favor and make some Who wants the ball? Who wants it? We only got a couple more to throw out. What a run! What a run!
Ready to start the 4th quarter here in Milwaukee. 11-1, the Wave leads it. Milwaukee out shooting the Texas Outlaws 41-15 through the first 3 periods. Meanwhile, a little bit closer in the other game going on right now. in Kansas City, it is now the Tacoma Stars 5, the Comets 3. So KC scoring 2 of the last 3 in the third period there to get back within 2.
Well, you were just there recently, Tom, and you talked about the environment in Kansas City. It looked like a pretty nice crowd today as well.
Yeah, great environment there, great presentation. They've got a good show there in the Cable Dahmer Arena in Kansas City. Cable D Arena, as we don't want to use the word Dahmer. The term Dahmer is not allowed really in Milwaukee anymore. As you see the foul call there, Wave again in the black uniforms going left to right. So talking about the old days in Canton, there was a saying I remember. In fact, I think you're the one who coined the term. I thought was one of the greatest either. The 4 men I admire most, Klaus de Boer and the 3 Paxos.
Yeah, well, Klaus de Boer was our coach at that time. Steve, Gus.
Oh, shot by Sudiel.
Where was Augie Ray on that one?
Wow. Sudiel had basically an empty net, but unfortunately for him, he put it off the frame. And now here comes Alex Steinwasser. Oh, they're going to get him for a handball, though.
Oh, Augie's hurt. That's why he wasn't in position on that one.
Apparently got tripped down off the play. But, yeah, anyway, and what was the pizza name of the pizza place that the Paxos owned?
I think it was Pizzazz Pizza, but yeah.
They were big.
But it was Steve, Gus, and Louie were the 3 Greek Paxos brother owners. Chain smokers. Be in our locker room at halftime. Our locker room was just foggy smoke in there.
I remember Captain Invader came in that one time.
Captain Invader wasn't happy with our effort one time when we had clinched the playoffs already. I scored a shorthanded goal, and Captain Invader came on the field with his cape and his sword, and they gave us a 2-minute penalty for delay of game on our mascot. All right, my roommate Kenny Kilsworth had to serve the penalty for Captain Invader.
You know, I thought that was like a ray gun he had, not a sword, but it did look like a sword. That was supposed to be some kind of alien ray gun, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that it lit up when he pushed the button. But that's not.
Javi Steinwasser makes it 12-1. So Javi with back-to-back goals, and the Wave has its biggest lead of the game at 11.
I think that was Taiyu who laid that one off.
And if it is, that'll be Frank's 3rd assist of the game. He'll have a goal and 3 assists. So Javi, with his family in attendance here from Sterling Heights, Michigan, putting on a show. It is the King, Frank Taiyu, with the assist. Frank, again, having a big scoring afternoon. This is his 3rd game in 5 with the Wave when he's had at least 4 points or more. And a total of 9 points in his last 2 games against the Outlaws. So I think Texas will be glad they don't have to face Taiyu anymore this season.
Well, most teams are happy when they don't have to face Frank Taiyu.
So here comes Frank Taiyu against the team that he began the season with, Art, the St. Louis Ambush. And again, because the condition of the trade, he will not
play in St. Louis.
He will not play in St. Louis. That was part of the deal, that when Frank was traded here last month, he could not play against the Ambush in St. Louis. However, he will be more than ready, I'm sure, to face him a week from today right here in Milwaukee. And that was just for the regular season. That
there's a handball that time.
Foul call.
Our producer Ian Thompson asked if that included playoffs, but no, Frank can face St. Louis in the playoffs.
But yeah, I think things are working out pretty well. Art, that's one of those few trades that really looks like it's working out great for both teams. Frank coming to Milwaukee, and of course the Ambush
Well, it's working out okay for Frank Taillou as well, because Coach Giuliano Riviero said he doesn't think that Frank particularly likes traveling on that bus down Highway 55 to St. Louis.
We have a challenge flag out by the Outlaws.
Referees haven't spotted it. Now they do.
There it is. So, let's see what this is about.
Oh, that's not good. Our producer Ian Thompson saying a possible punch. We were just talking about that too. How you need to be really careful prior to the playoffs, because if you get thrown out for punching, that could be a 3-game suspension.
Yeah, that would be untimely, as Nick Ramos and Mark Kudlisik go over to check it out. They have 11:30 left to go in Kansas City. It's still 5-3 in favor of the Tacoma Stars. And again, one more game coming up tonight. Should be another good one, as the Empire Strikers will host the San Diego Sockers from Ontario, California. Rematch of last night's game, in which the Sockers came from behind to beat the Strikers 10-7. They were up 7-5.
Let's see what happened here, Tom, because this could potentially be something to be concerned about. It's Sanchez along the near boards.
And that's Romalo and Heritage Davies, who are double teaming there. Well,
yeah,
I mean, okay.
They're grappling in there.
He did aggressively grapple him, but I don't know. Can you really
No, I don't
call that a punch?
No, not at all.
But it will be a card, and I think that's fair enough. But Sanchez has got to, again, try and keep his head here a little bit. So it will be the third penalty of the game, the second against Milwaukee. Outlaws will go on the power play.
And unfortunately, Eddie Puskarich, the Texas coach, gets his challenge flag back, Tom. So we might not be done with the challenges.
Yeah, we'll probably see it again sometime here.
I'll give you even odds on that one right now, Tom. What do you think? You're going to see it again or not?
I'll take those even odds for sure. Sanchez for grappling at 3:23.
Was that the official call, grappling?
That's the accurate way to describe it. I guess maybe it was holding, perhaps striking. I'm not really sure. Elbowing.
Yeah, it wasn't elbowing, though, that's for sure. It wasn't an elbow that was thrown, but that was the call. Ian Thompson has let us know what they have made the call as.
So the Wave with one shorthand goal today, as Javi Steinwasser battling in the corner, but Gonzalez able to win it for the Outlaws, passed it lately at midfield. Couldn't handle it. And now the Wave will knock it around, try and use up some of this penalty time. Breno Escueta and the Steinwasser brothers. Here's Alex Steinwasser. Wall ball out of the corner, trying to set up Squid, almost able to make the connection for another shorthand goal.
I like that. Tenzin Ramp is in charge of our man down team. I've been saying to Tenzin, we like to get that second runner out of the back to join the attack when we go forward. And that time Escueta did it nicely. There's another opportunity for him.
Alex on the feet from his brother Javi. Tracked down by Arauz, and the foul going to be called on Suryo Arauz, and he's not very happy with it.
And that's why instead of just clearing the ball down the field, you want to try to go forward, draw fouls, kill time, all important aspects of the man down.
Breno came up and took a shot that was wide, and on the rebound, foul's going to be called against one of the Steinwashers as they double-teamed Juwan Laidley down there. So Gonzalez will play it in, and he's out there with Chavez, Laidley, Crone, and let's see who else they got out there. That is Romalo with a nice move as he tried to play his own Wallace Scora, but Augie Rabel came out to stop it. Shot, rebound, and a good look there for Romalo, but he's up and over. And that will just about kill off the penalty. Only 4 seconds left on the man advantage. Moreno comes racing upfield as Sanchez comes out of the box.
Good kill by the Wave that time. I'd still like to see them give a little more upfield pressure.
Sanchez will nudge it ahead. And after Hernandez, the goalkeeper, cleared it out, Wave retains possession.
Two of the best penalty killers in the old days in hockey were Derek Sanderson for the Boston Bruins and Terry Crisp played for the St. Louis Blues. And their up ice pressure was phenomenal. They used to kill so much time through their up ice pressure. And I don't understand why you just allow teams to come straight down the field without any pressure and allow them to set up in your zone.
You know, on a more local level, and of course he did have a relatively long NHL career, but Jordan Tutu, when he used to play with the Admirals, he was just relentless on the penalty kill. And same thing with that up ice pressure. That, I mean, it would take teams 30 seconds to get it out of their zone when Jordan was going side to side.
When you're on a man down team, you want to make the other team feel your energy, feel your presence up the field, and in hockey, up ice. And a lot of time, those 4 players can outwork the 5 that are offensive on the power play and kill a lot of time. Because most of the time on power plays, you have what out there? You got offensive players out there. They don't want to work hard defensively.
I would say that's probably true. Sanchez, off the frame. Unlucky for Saucy and his bid for a second goal.
Got a little casual on that one. He had Frank run into the far post, but kind of eased up on that one.
Aguirre with a stop. Gonzalez knocked down by Tayu.
It was a good strike that time by Chavez from the outside.
And up.
There you go.
Bomb right there. Daniel Torrealba, top shelf to give the second goal of the day for the Outlaws. All right, so we'll take a break. 7:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's the Wave 12, Outlaws 2 on MASL TV.
More Wave Soccer coming up after the break here. Let's check in with Doreen Michaels. Doreen?
It is time for Ambassador Hotel Trivia. I have my contestant here, Kyle from Fredonia. Are you good at trivia?
Not really. We'll see what happens here.
Okay, well, I wish I knew what the question and the answer were. I could help you out, but we'll find out together. Let's look up at the board and see. All right, which Wisconsin-born actor is worth the most? Ooh. Is it A, Mark Ruffalo, B, William Dafoe, C, Gene Wilder, or D, Bradley Whitford? I have no idea. Let's think about this for a second.
See. Mark Ruffalo is Kenosha.
Yep.
William Dafoe is
Appleton.
Appleton, right?
Yep.
Gene Wilder, Milwaukee's very own.
Yes, and Bradley's from Madison, I believe.
Oh, that's right, Madison.
All right, so what do you think, Brad?
I will go with C, Milwaukee's very own. That's my guess.
Hey.
All right, he's going with C. Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Final answer, Gene Wilder. Oh, it's William Dafoe. But you know what? I didn't know it either. I would have guessed Mark Ruffalo. So thank you for playing Ambassador Hotel Trivia. And Zachary Bennett, you are the Ambassador Hotel Staycation winner. Check your email for all those details. Van, back to you.
Thank you, Doreen. Thank you, Bam. Bam Majera, ladies and gentlemen.
Wave by 10 with 7:38 left to go here from Panther Arena. It's been pretty much Wave all day. They jumped out to a 4-0 lead at the end of one, 9-0 going into halftime. And then it was 11-1 as we came into the fourth period.
When I was a kid, Tom, playing Little League Baseball, if the score went 10 runs or more after the fifth inning, that was it. They called the game.
Yeah, they still have that rule even in, well, not only Little League, but, you know, high school, even college sometimes, the 10-run rule. High school, it's got to be at least 5 innings. College, I believe it's 7 before it goes into effect. And that's
really 7 runs. That's not a whole lot.
No, 7 innings.
Oh, 7 innings.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
And again, that's typically non-conference. If you're talking conference game or tournament game, not necessarily. That's why some of those NCAA tournament games you can have just a monstrous blowout at times.
The Wave has lost their concentration a little bit here in the last few minutes, and a couple of reasons why you don't want to do that. Number one, you want to stay with good habits, but the second reason is you don't want to get hurt. It's when you lose your concentration and start doing things that are a little bit lax is when you run the risk of getting hurt.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Got to keep it dialed in all the time. Here's Ricardo with a save, rebound, a squat on the save by Hernandez.
That right corner next to the post has not been too kind to Squid after that early goal he scored. He's had 2 right there.
He's had a few opportunities to pad the total, but unlucky. But Hernandez, though, has also made a couple of good saves against him. I tell you, Hernandez has made more than his share of decent saves here since he came on at the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, he's given up 6 after Rivera had given up 6, but it's taken a quarter more for the Wave to put the 6 on Hernandez.
And don't look now, but the Kansas City Comets have pulled one back. It's now 5-4 with 5 minutes to go from the Cable D Arena in Independence. And that place is rocking now. Tacoma trying to hold on for dear life and get another 3 points.
Toast just kicked one out at the far post as we speak.
Kudus and Javi coming down. And Javi looking for the hat trick, but he's a bit high with the shot.
Took the extra touch. He should have shot that first time. Allowed the goalie to set his feet.
Breno off the inboard, and it rolls through. On the Wave hitting double figures for the 3rd time in 4 meetings against the Outlaws this year. And the only other time they did so was in that 13-3 win over Kansas City. Back on March 2nd, that was Frank Tayu's debut with the Wave, his 4-goal debut.
46 goals for the Wave in the 4 games so far against Texas.
But yet the Outlaws did manage a victory in this 4-game season series. That 7-6 overtime win back on February 15th. Ian Bennett, number 4 for IB. It's 13-2.
We've seen IB score that countless times over the year, and what he does is he keeps it low from that angle. Look at that shot. It's just hard and low. And when he gets it up, it typically gets saved, but when he keeps it down like that, we've seen that shot so many times, Tom, over the years where he sneaks it in with that quick release.
He and Marcello Fontana probably the 2 best rug-cutting far post finishers I think I've ever seen. Of course, Ian is in a class by himself.
The little rug burner, huh?
But between him and Cello, especially flying down that right wing, and then
the worm burner.
Hitting the rug burner right to the far post. I mean, those guys just both superb. So Ian, 4 goals today, 23 on the year, and for his career now, 417 MASL regular season goals. 486 as a member of the Wave.
Speaking of which, that's why you lube those legs up before you go on the indoor soccer field, Tom, so you don't get those rug burns.
Absolutely, yeah.
Remember Johnny Ball, he used to wear his socks all the way up over his knees.
Oh, yeah.
And his shorts all the way down past his socks.
I'm still surprised that, somebody hasn't developed a full lower body thing that you pull up like long underwear to wear when you're out there playing indoor soccer.
You can wear it as long as it's the same color as your shorts.
Right. An indoor soccer version of the Cooperall might be a timely thing for somebody to develop.
The Cooper, is that a tire or what is that?
Don't you remember the Cooperall, the old hockey long pants?
Oh yeah, okay.
Again, we're dating ourselves, AK.
Oh, nutmeg that time by Taiyu.
Yeah, the Cooperalls were popular back in the 80s.
Keep it moving, Saucy.
Frank Taiyu probing, still has it. Ricardo, Frank, back heel touch, Ricardo! Just missing there, that was a nice combo. 2.5 to go here from Panther Arena.
Some of these guys are lucky they're playing against this young Texas team, because when you're nutmegging people and taking the Mickey at 12-2, you better watch your legs playing in the olden days.
Yep. Morrison to Taiyu. Frank fires a shot, save made. Hernandez took that one right in the chest. Well, the Wave has certainly put on a good show today for the fans. One more home game left regular season. That'll be St. Louis Ambush a week from today, Sunday, March 30th. Here's Javi walking in to Frank, and he dodges it past Hernandez for the goal.
Taiyu from Steinwasser that time. They've been lighting the scoreboard.
So the King has his second goal today. He also has 3 assists, 5 points on the day, 29 goals for the season, which now ties him for the league lead with Rios of Chihuahua and Oliveira from Utica. Frank also now is tied for the league lead in points with 46 with the aforementioned pair. Javi Steinwasser will get the assist. So Javi with a couple of goals and an assist, all here in the second half. That's his 7th assist of the season.
I count Javi for 2 goals, 3 assists. What do you have down for, Tom?
2 goals and just 1 assist so far for Javi. Going to double check the summary here and see what it says, because that's what the official scoring is going to be. And yeah, that's his first assist of the day. Alvarez is looking for Huffman far post, but pass broken up. Minute 20 left to go. By the way, Stu Grable got picked up the assist on Ian Bennett's previous goal, so Stu's got a couple of assists today.
Okay.
So give Stewie 4 assists on the year. He's also got a goal for 5 points. The veteran out of Neenah, Wisconsin, and UWGB. He and Tony Walls were college teammates at UWGB. Tony, who played in Friday's game, is still not quite 100%. Hopefully we're going to get him back for the 2 games against St. Louis. So great job by the Wave to finish this one off.
3rd time they put up 14 on Texas.
Yeah. 3 of the 4, the Wave scored 2 touchdowns, but in 1 they were held to just 6 points, and that was enough for Texas to win it 7-6. Outlaws will have 2 games on the road in Utica and Baltimore to finish up, and that will be it for their season. The Wave will play 2 against St. Louis and then look forward to the playoffs. Great day here today for the Wave. Final score, Milwaukee 14 and the Texas Outlaws 2. So we'll stand by for the post game, see who our hardest working player of the game is.
And in Kansas City, Tom, the Comets are on the 6th attacker here with about a minute and a half left. Now they put Ejimato back in the nets.
Chris Toth ready for the goal throw. It is coming down the wire in KC with Nick Vassos and Eric Bergerud on the call.
Eric's been all over. He was out west this weekend.
If he did, yeah, I mean, I guess I should qualify that. I haven't listened to any of the audio. If he did get back from Tacoma.
I saw him in the pregame.
Okay. Yeah, Eric is the traveling man in MASL season. Nick Vasos will be on his way to San Diego to provide some of the broadcasting work out there for the playoffs. As we still stand by for our post-game interview. Timeout in Kansas City with 1:22 left to go. Looks like Berto Palmer has donned the jersey again. So he's getting ready to come out as a sixth attacker for KC. Well, great way for the Wave to finish off this weekend, AK, with a couple of home victories. Mario Alvarez, certainly one of the stars this weekend. Super Mario coming on strong here at the end of the year.
One more left next weekend when we celebrate Giuliano and his jersey retirement.
Yep, week from today. Let's send it down to Van.
Sportsmanship down here with your Dallas, the Texas Outlaws. Oh boy, what a game here, and our Think Limo driving force of the game. IB26, Ian Bennett. What a statement game, Ian.
Yeah, it was good. Honestly, it's tough. You know, they had a back-to-back. I'm sure they got in today, but at the end of the day, we've done that too, and you just got to show up and you got to play, and that's what we got to do. We got to protect our home, and we got to get ready for playoffs, right? We got, 2 games left? So we got to be ready to go.
Speaking of the playoffs, taking it to San Diego, we're encouraging Wave fans to make the trip out there, but this is far from over this season.
Yeah, it's gonna be incredible, man. All the teams are gonna be there for the playoffs in San Diego. The atmosphere is gonna be electric, and honestly, if fans can make it, that'd be fantastic.
Love you, Guppy, love you.
Now, one more thing here, talking about electric. What about this kid from Germany here? He played at UW Parkside. He knows Wisconsin a little bit, but Max Ludwig with his first professional career goal.
You know, it's crazy. I've known this guy for a couple years, and we've been always trying to get him to play, but he had a job. But he's a fantastic guy on and off the field, and to get his first goal, obviously it should have probably happened earlier, but the guy's fantastic. He can find passes. He's skillful. He's just a phenomenal player, and I'm glad we have him.
IB26, Maxi Ludwig, thank you very much as well. Ian, our Think Limo driving forces of the game, ladies and gentlemen. ThinkLimo.com, our official transportation partner, or 414-271-LIMO. Tom, Art, let's recap this game. Let's go home.
All right, thanks, Van. Thanks, Ian. Thanks, Mac. Ian was the spokespiece for Max Ludwig. Believe me, fans, Max speaks very good English. You know, you couldn't go 4 years to Parkside without knowing English, so Max really is more than capable of answering himself. But it was kind of fun to hear Ian characterize him there.
Yeah, we could recap this one, but in the meantime, Chris Toth just standing on his head in Kansas City, and he has made 3 saves in a row to bring it down to 34 seconds left. It's going to be the Stars' ball with a goal throw. Not much time left.
Another timeout there on the field there. And before we go any further, I want to tell you that MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Also, Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. The all-new MASL Fan Store will be launching soon. And remember, if you disagree with the call tonight, you might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Levanko and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. And don't forget, fans, playoff tickets are now available. Join 8 of the MASL's teams in sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs April 4th through the 6th. Visit frontwavearena.com to reserve your seat today. All right, AK, one more broadcast, regular season broadcast. Hopefully, we could have another one in the postseason if the Wave can emerge as one of the 2 finalists from San Diego. But another great one today as the Wave wins it 14-2. We'll look forward to seeing you a week from today for the final regular season game and the retirement of Giuliano Oliveros, number 21.
We'll see you then, Tom.
All right, thanks to the production crew here at Panther Arena, along with Art Kramer, our producer Ian Thompson. Tom Wynn, wishing you a good one.